So in Psalm 50 in verses 16 and 17 is very interesting because we're speaking about how Christians serve God in 2020 and how those Psalms obviously wasn't written in 2020. We know that we could use it within 2020 because he's speaking to the mindset of men, women, and children and how we could serve God the wrong way. And what I mean by that is he wants us to live a life to a standard to where we could start teaching about the life. But in verses 16 and 17, it says the wicked, so he's speaking about those who are wicked, they want to teach about the lifestyle of God, but they're not living to the standard of God. And why he says that is because they hate instruction and cast God's words behind them. And they go basing the word of God on their experiences. So that's why a lot of times within the church, we're hearing about the pastor's experiences or his mindset or what he was feeling. And I get it to a certain degree. They're trying to personify the word of God so that you could connect with it. But what they don't understand is that the word of God is meant to be for you. And it's kind of like medicine. If you inject medicine within your veins, it goes to the part that is affected. The word of God, it works in that same sense. When you apply the word of God and you teach the word of God, it says it's sharper than any two-edged sword. It pierces, dividing asunder the soul and spirit, and enters into the marrows of the bone. The medicine is going to be administered, and it's going to go to the right places within your body to heal those places that are corrupt, that are wrong, that are defiled, that are evil, right? And that's what I'm speaking about. Just preach the word and live by it. Don't be just hearers of the word, but be doers of it. Just because you are on the altar and preaching about your experiences and people are laughing and agreeing and applauding what you've done doesn't make it right. People need a light, and God is not asking for you to fake that light. He wants you to become that light before you even consider preaching the word of God. That's why the word of God speaks about they climb over the fence in order to administer the word of God, which means that before they've earned that light, they go to get a degree in preaching, and now they believe that they are teachers of the word. They don't live according to the word. And before you guys start judging me and saying, well, you're just judging them. Okay, well, it's the word of God. I'm speaking about the word of God. This is what the word of God says. And he says, I'm going to be a judge. Now, does God love them? Does God love you? Absolutely. Does he care for you? Absolutely. Doesn't he want to see you prosper? Absolutely. But he doesn't want you to live a life that is going to lead you to destruction. That's why he says in chapter 50 and verse 1, the mighty God, even the Lord, has spoken and called the earth from the rising of the sun unto the going down thereof. Why is he calling on you throughout the day? Why has God placed that word within you that it's time to change? Because he knows that you are lukewarm. You're in that middle place trying to figure things out, and he wants you to make that leap, that decision. Okay? You're in middle grounds. A middle ground person never knows where they stand. Some days they're serving God, other days they're in sin. Well, anyone who's dealing in middle grounds is dealing directly with Satan, because a lukewarm person, God says he will spew out. And if God spews you out, that means you're left to the devices of the world. That's why a lot of us are caught in sins from Monday through Saturday, and then we're going to church on Sunday. And for a lot of people who are not sensitive about this, it is a problem. It is a spirit that is given to these people. And they believe that nothing is wrong with it. There is. And we have to be more sentimental in that regard so that they know that, wait, this is not only wrong, but here's how to fix it. And how you're going to fix it is by applying the Word of God throughout the week. It's going to take time for the Word, for that medicine to be administered to the right places within your body. But trust in the process. You will get through it, and you'll be made better by it.